Welcome. What's going on? Good morning, everyone. It's Royalty, and I am here with another video for y'all. If you're new, thank you for stopping by. I do tutorials mostly on MLOs, but I do show, other things on my channel, so check it out. And if you're returning, hey, what's popping? What's going on? Nice to see you. Glad you're back. So I'm not going to be showing my face on this video because I need to make sure that you guys can see everything. I've been looking back on some of my old MLO videos, and I had my camera over some things covering the screen key. So it's gonna be clean and you'll be able to see everything. So this first video, because I'm gonna be doing this in sections, in multiple videos. And for the reason of that is because a lot of people have problems in only certain areas. So this way you can go to a video that you actually need and not sit through a whole 3-4 hour video. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't take that long, but I like to show as much as I can. So not too much talking, and we are going to get into this intro video, and this is going to be on the things that you're going to need and the resources that I provide for free, that y'all can get to help you with your workflow and making an MLO. So the first thing I wanted to show is that in my Discord, which all the links and stuff are going to be in my Discord. When you come over here to get access to these, the first thing you're going to want to do is come over to reaction roles, go to developer, and you want the noob developer, right? Because this is how you'll get access for this. And then I just have some, some other ones, some MLO creator ones, and then like content creator ones, whatever the case may be. But what's important is you need to get this noob developer one. When you get that, then you'll have access to this, right? So in dev talk, this is where people ask questions. They show their work. They just, we have our laughs, but really a lot of people help each other here if I'm not available, and this is, the community, right? And we do a lot of MLO talking in here and a lot of other things. Okay. So then you're going to go down to MLO creation. And in here, you're going to have the FX Manifest Lua for MLOs. So you can just download this and use it over and over again. And then you can add, your name, the description, and so forth. But this is all you need for the FX Manifest. Then this is a link for free textures, right? And I'm going to show you what that looks like, but this is where that is. There's thousands of materials, textures all in here. You can everything: grass, asphalt, brick, marble, wood, everything, metal, gold, graffiti, like everything, right? So then you're going to go here and get that. I do have a custom door tutorial if you're somebody who wants to make custom doors. The best thing that I say for people who are just learning how to make MLOs is just use GTA doors for now until you get to a point that you want to sit and actually, make a custom door. And then this is a template. This is a custom door template that you can download and use to make a custom door, right? This is glass texture for the windows. This is a link which I'm going to show you as well on all the GTA props that you can use in Code Walker when you're doing when you're placing props. I also have a PED reference here to help you with sizing of, making counters or the building or whatever the case may be. And then this is a tutorial on how to make stairs, but I'm going to show you a secret on this too. But if you're somebody who wants to make your stairs, here goes a tutorial about that. And then this is the PNG converter to DDS that I use, right? And then you are going to, of course, need co-walker. This is what I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a multi-room apartment, just to show you how to set up the portals and stuff when you have like a MLO that has multiple rooms with multiple doors, right? You're going to need RPF Explorer. I opened this up separately. If you right click on the co-walker icon, if you pin this down at your taskbar and right click it, you can open all these all separately. Or you can open up RPF from opening this, going to tools, and it's right here as well. But I just open it up separately because it just works better for me. And then, of course, you're going to need Blender. I am using Blender 4.1. Now, I get a lot of people who have issues like following along and things not working out because they're not using like the same versions of things that I'm using, right? So, and there's another thing that I want to say. Yes, I'm using 4.1, and I think 4.5 is the latest one. It might they might have made another one. I'm not sure. But honestly, it's not even Blender that is the most important. That's the problem. It's the Solums that you guys are using. So the Solums that I'm using, we're going to go to edit. We're going to go to preferences. I'm going to go to, I think I have 2 Solums in here. Can I open it? Or can I drop this down? Yeah, I can. Okay, so this is the Solums. The Solums that I'm using is 2.42. 2.4.2. Okay. The reason why I'm stressing about this is because Solums is what makes the MLO a MLO. It's not even Blender. You're just using Blender to model, right? So I can't tell because I used to use 4.5. I don't know how many differences from Blender 4.1 to 4.5 is, but the important thing is Solums. Just remember that. I'm using 2.4.2, right? If you use the same version of Solums, everything, all your stuff is gonna look like mine, right? Down to the Y type. Okay. So if you're somebody that's following, my videos, I would just suggest getting the Solums 2.4.2. Okay. And then I'm just going to, cause this video is not going to be too long. It's just going to be, quick. And then the last couple things that I want to show you is this pleb master, right? So something that I want to stress about this, there are different types of DLC packs when it comes to GTA, right? All props are not base game props. Some props were made for certain DLCs, okay? So I could pull this into the game, although it says MP Christmas, it might not work for me. Everybody's using different builds, different DLC packs, different versions. So what I tell people is just stay with the base game unless you have tested something and it works, because even if it works for you, it might not work for the person that's going to be buying the MLO if you're selling these. It might not work for them. So an easy way to just be able to just see the base game stuff is if you go up here, just click that and type in base. When it comes up, click that. And now it's just going to show you nothing but the base game props. Okay. So then you don't have to worry about checking to see if it works or not, because the base game ones work for sure. Another thing I wanted to show you, when I came over here, we were talking about the stairs earlier, right? So, oh shit. I definitely spelled that wrong. So let me wait till it loads up. Stairs. So you can, for example, you can you can copy this right here, these stairs, and here goes a longer one, right? Open up RPF, right? Edit mode, paste this in here, search, and you can export this out as an XML and put this right into your MLO. And then you ain't even got to worry about making stairs. And then you got these short ones, and then there's these long ones. It's the same thing with ladders. Okay? That for beginners, especially people who, cuz making stairs perfect isn't anybody's specialty unless you really know how to do it. That's why I got that video. But essentially you can just come in here and just grab these and retexture them, read and have them in your MLO. So there goes that. And then these are this is the texture website that you can go and get textures. What I wanted to show you in here is that when you're picking these, so say I want this one right here. I wouldn't get the JPEG. I get the PNG, and I stick with 2K. You can do 4K as well. I might start using the 4K for smaller, maybe for like smaller MLOs. But if you're gonna have like a bigger MLO, you can do 2K. But I think you can do 2 or 4. I wouldn't do 8 because you see how big that is, and you just gonna weigh down your stuff. I wouldn't do 1 because it's gonna be ugly, right? It ain't even gonna look good. Just 1K. So I would just stick with these two. So then you would just click on this, download it, extract it, and let me show you. So it's downloaded. We're gonna go to download. So this is how it comes, right? So then you're just gonna extract it. I got a texture folder. I'm just showing you. So then you open this up, right? I'm gonna change the view to pictures. So our images, so you can see this, and then make this bigger. So what I do is when I do the converting, you want the color, whatever one says color. You want to get the normal DX, or you can get this one. This one actually looks better. You can choose both of these come in every one, so you can choose between these. They're both normal maps, so you can choose it. But only one. You're only choosing one. You don't need both. And then it's called roughness, but this is your spec map. So you have your diffuse, your spec, and then your normal, right? So those are the 3 that you are going to convert. So basically that is the end of this video. So I hope you guys are going to get excited. I'm really going to like walk you through some things. That's why I'm doing these videos separate. And hopefully we, we come to the end and it's gonna, it's gonna look like something. So I am gonna see you guys in the next video.